Oh, welcome, guys. It's very, 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 very clear for anyone with half a brain cell and an IQ above single digits that Netflix and Kevin Smith learned from He-Man and the Master of the Universe Revelation. They learned their lesson. It's very, very clear. If you watched Revolution, pretty clear that they took all of the backlash and was like, shit, we need to change this massively. This is probably one of the biggest 180s I've seen on like a media thing. I genuinely don't think I've seen a bigger 180 than this. If there is, let me know. I'd be genuinely curious to hear. So, pretty big 180, pretty big, obvious, telephoning that they changed and, got bollocking from on high. But it's interesting how the writer, Tim Sheridan, is just going, actually, you're a critic, right? You're a critic of Revelation, the shit one. You're just a troll. You're just a troll. You're trolling and you didn't really care. Right. Now, that would make sense if you hadn't done such a big 180. I'd believe that a little bit more. But it's very clear you're self-aware and you know that you messed up so much so that you had to do such a huge change. So, once again, and as always, these individuals come out and they go, oh, just trolls. Shut up. If we're just trolls, then you're just a mindless consumer. But let's take a look at this. Hit subscribe if you're new here, guys. Turn the bell notifications on. Let's take a look, right? Oh, side note, please do follow me over on Twitter at MrHReviews. So Netflix's Master of the Universe Revolution writer. So the guy who wrote the good one, Tim Sheridan, writes off critics of Revelation as trolls who didn't really care about it. Why would we waste our time complaining about something we don't care about? We were complaining because we wanted it to be good. And lo and behold, our complaining worked. The sequel, Revolution, was good. Like, it was actually a good series. I did a review of it. I liked it. It was decent. These people are insane. So dumb. So, as we have it here, so apparently still salty over the fact that audiences at large don't lavish the series' teler-centric attempt at narrative subversion with the praise he felt it deserved. Netflix's Master of the Universe Revolution writer Tim Sheridan has revived the tired claim that those critics who took its predecessor Revelation to task over its story were nothing more than trolls who didn't really care about He-Man. Right, okay. As always. As always. Of course it is. Oh dear. So, he was a writer on both of these He-Man things. Tim Sheridan was. Both series. We call them series, I guess. Offered the defense of Revelation. Revelation's creative issue during a January 29th appearance on the pop culture-centered interview podcast World Balloon with John Suntrez. So asked by the show's eponymous host if, for Revolutions, was there any thought of, alright, well, is there a way that we could write this to bring back anybody that was disappointed in Revelation? So, very clearly asking, did you guys know that there was an issue and people left, so were you going to change anything? And Tim replied saying, I got to tell you, I was there, and that wasn't those were not the marching orders, and that wasn't what we were thinking. Okay, fine, okay. I think, and you see as you're referencing markedly, there is a different reaction to Revolution than we saw to Revelation. Yeah, that's what happens when you make it better. Some of the reaction for Revelation was from people who aren't really fans, but wanted to make a lot of noise. No, that's wrong. They had a political agenda, or no, just media agenda. We wanted a good product, or whatever. There was some of that, but there were also legitimate fans who were looking for one thing, and they felt they got another thing. At least in the first 5 episodes. The second 5 episodes is kind of a little bit more of a traditional take. Right. So apparently Sheridan does have some empathy for legitimate fans who felt betrayed, apparently as well. But then he continued saying a bunch of nonsense. But I think what you have to remember is that what we were trying to do was take 40 years of disparate versions of the canon and try to come up with a thing that felt like a natural extension of it. And I think Kevin's original title for the show was Master of the Universe, End of the Universe. And the reason for that was because he felt, I think he was right, unfortunately, we had to go through it with Revelation to get to Revolution. But it was about deconstructing the whole thing. Right. And reminding us why He-Man is so important. And why Skeletor is so bad. And why He-Man's friends are so important to him and to the universe. We needed to go through the deconstruction. And no, you didn't. And then rebuilding of that in order to have Revolution. No, you didn't. That's what Revolution revolves around now. It's the dynamic of all those relationships that we were able to sort of earn back, I think, in the first season. Right, okay, you're full of shit. And I think a lot of long-time fans would be like, well, you didn't have to earn anything back for me, because I already felt that these were the relationships. And I know, yes, that there are a lot of people who feel that way, but there were a lot of casual fans too, and a lot of new fans who came in, and I think we needed to start the way we did. It was always going to be shaky ground, and we knew that from the beginning. What on earth is this plum talking about? Seriously? So, he didn't... My God. So apparently it was this guy, I don't get it. I don't get it. So he didn't want to admit that those people were Revelations, you know, that they were unhappy with Revelations, were completely valid in their complaints. Sheridan then punctuated his above thoughts by declaring, what we weren't expecting, I think, were the trolls, who didn't really care about it, who wanted to make noise about it, clickbait stuff and everything. Or what, like the people who got all the leaks correct and you said they were lying? Shut up. Seriously. Unbelievable. That was the thing that took everybody by surprise. And it got conflated with the legitimate criticisms of the real fans. Who's the arbiter of real fans? And unfortunately, those things were very different. And they had different intentions behind them. Ah, yes, and I'm sure you know all about the intentions, yes. Yes, you're the arbiter, sorry. The good news is you're not seeing a lot of that stuff for Revolution. Yes, because you made it better. Idiot. And the stuff you do see, that's kind of like naysayers are people who just didn't get over the Revelation thing and want those clicks again. I think you're seeing a real genuine reaction from fans, a real positive reactions. Yeah, so you made something stupid and crap, and then you learnt from it, and then you made something better, is what you're saying. What an absolute raging douche canoe. Like, this is not difficult stuff. My God. Anyway, leave your thoughts down below. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.